Hi everyone. So there is a trending tragic story of a young girl named Ochanya who lost her life in a painful and traumatizing way. Her story has been circulating on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. If you haven't heard about her, please take a moment to read her story. But beyond the pain, there is a powerful lesson we all need to learn from her story. Dear young couples, aspiring parents, and parents already, please, I beg you, do your best to raise not only your girl child well, but also your boy child. In most homes today, parents focus on training their daughters to be responsible, respectful, and decent, while they allow their sons to grow white and untrained simply because they are boys. This is where many families fail. A home where the girl child is overtrained and the boy child is left to roam without guidance is an unbalanced home. Okay, both children need love, attention, discipline, and moral guidance. Parents, please always have heart-to-heart talk conversations with your children. Don't just provide for them financially, build an emotional connection with them. A good parent is not only a provider but also a guide, a listener, a mentor, and a safe place. Your children should be able to come to you with their mistakes, fears, and secrets without feeling judged. If your child is closer to outsiders than they are to you, that's a warning sign. It means you need to rebuild that bond before it's too late. I remember something that happened in one of the streets where I grew up. There was a family whose housemaid got pregnant. When the madam discovered it, she beat the girl mercilessly until the maid confessed that it was the madam's husband who impregnated her. The man denied it, and shockingly, the woman sided with her husband, which I'm sure many of our women will do. She threw the maid out, saying, "After everything I have done for you, this is how you repay me by trying to destroy my marriage." She didn't care to listen to hear the maid's side of the story, even after the girl said that her husband had raped her countless times, threatening to send her away if she spoke. Months later, this woman's twins boys, just 6 years old, were caught trying to force themselves on a young girl their age. When they were beaten and asked where they learned such behavior, they said, "From our daddy. He used to do it to our housemaid." Everyone was speechless. The woman was broken, realizing too late that her husband was truly guilty. But did she do anything about it? No, she kept quiet, and life went on as if nothing happened. That maid was a minor, barely 18 years old, yet the woman chose to protect her husband instead of standing for the truth. And that, my dear friends, is one of the biggest problems in our society today. Many women are willing to cover up evil just to protect their marriage. They protect their husbands at the expense of another woman's pain. But if the reverse was the case, would most men do the same? Absolutely not. Every parent must understand that children learn more from what they see and what they hear. You can't live recklessly and expect your children to grow up righteous. They are watching, learning, and copying every behavior, both good and bad. Those twin boys copied what their father did, and if they hadn't been caught, they would have grown into men who destroy innocent lives. That same cycle of abuse, pain, and silence continues because of bad parenting and societal hypocrisy. That young man who raped and deflowered Ochanya may have learned such behavior from someone close to home, perhaps from his father, an uncle, or an older person who was never corrected. Evil habits start from small acts that go unchecked. Please train your boy child to be a gentleman with values. Teach him respect, compassion, and self-control. Let him know that being a man is not about dominance or pride, but about honor, protection, and discipline. The same way we teach girls to close their legs, let's teach boys to control their urges and respect women. Parents, you will give account on the last day for how you raised the children God placed in your care. Parenting is not about giving birth alone, but about raising those children in a godly, disciplined, and loving way. Let also remember that the government we complain about is made up of people who were raised by someone. The corruption, the wickedness, and lack of empathy we see in society today began from homes that failed to train their children properly. The change we seek from our homes. We are the change we desire. We must sanitize our families and raise both our sons and daughters with the fear of God. Today, many young boys and girls are victims of abuse, violence, and rape. Ochaya is one of them. May her soul rest in peace, and may justice be served. May all those involved pay dearly for the pain they caused her and her family. And to all parents, please be responsible and wise. Give birth only to the number of children you can love, train, and provide for. Don't bring children into the world to suffer. When children are left uncared for, they become vulnerable to evil influences and sometimes grow up to become the very monsters society fears. The change begins with us. Train your sons, train your daughters. Raise a generation that will be proud to call you their parents. May we never fail God in the assignment of parenting. All right.